Charles Darwin. Who the most brilliant man ever? Who the most brilliant man ever?
Charles Darwin, one of the most brilliant scientists that ever came on Earth, and you call
Charles Darwin is one of the most brilliant men that ever come on this Earth, and you wonder why he into this Darwinism and shit. Look. Hey, and hey, people, and this is why he say y'all is chimpanzees, y'all come from chimps, because he believe that's just.
Abdul Latif, King Malik Abdul Latif.
And you got a degree in what?
I have several degrees. I have a master's in counseling. I have a BA in African American history.
African American history. Go ahead.
I have a master in ethnic studies.
I
have a minor in social science. I have an undergrad minor in history.
Right. And what books you have here? You trying to
okay,
you trying to show me?
I'm a fan of Diop, Chika and Diop's.
Go ahead.
One of the famous. He was from Senegal, Africa. They were colonized by the French, so he just spoke French. He didn't speak English or any other regular language. So everything was translated, and unfortunately, he got killed in a plane explosion when he was exposing all the myths of the white man. Charles Darwin, one of the most brilliant scientists that ever came on Earth, and you call
Charles Darwin is one of the most brilliant men that ever come on this Earth.
When he was exposing all the myths of the white man, he fucking died.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my. Who you got? You got Van Sertima? Let me get a clear shot of these.
My Debo movie?
You got. Yeah, that came before Columbus.
And the most hated book by Chancellor Wayne, Destruction of the Black Civilization.
Okay.
Every black person on this earth need to read this book. If you don't read this book, you're doing yourself a disservice.
So you saying you black?
Huh?
You saying you black, huh?
Don't this what it said? Destruction of a black civilization.
I know what the book say. The book say destruction of a black civilization. I said, are you black when I look at you?
Yes, I am. I'm black.
See the same color as your eyebrows?
History of black America. See, we consider ourselves blacks. America right there.
Which one? What kind of Native American?
You African.
What kind of Native American?
You don't look like
bro, what kind? Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I don't want to deal. I don't deal with Mormon. I don't deal with Mormonism. I don't deal with Mormonism.
We all three Africans.
I don't deal with Mormonism. I don't deal with Mormonism, bro.
Do y'all agree all black people come from Africa?
Shoot, y'all here. Y'all want to deal with Mormonism? I don't deal with Mormonism.
I'm just saying everybody agree with that. I mean,
go ahead. You agree that? You agree that with that? What he just said? Say it again.
All black people come from Africa.
You say like African American people?
No, just all melanated people. Who he just said they come from Africa. That's what he said.
Just like all European people come from Europe.
Nope, that's
all
incorrect.
Asian people come from Asia.
That's incorrect. But go ahead. All you saying is you dealing with a name of a land. I'm dealing with a phenotype. So go ahead and say what you're saying.
So you don't believe that?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. That's what you said.
European went to Africa and brought black people from Africa over into America.
And I told you that is a concocted story. Yes, I would say it again. If you can't tell the difference between an African and African American, then you have a problem.
Now, they tell me this is the only man on
if you can't tell the difference between the
African slaves,
I'm gonna tell you again. If you cannot tell the difference between the African and the African American, do you have a problem? If you can't, if you see the two together, you can tell the difference
between an African and African American.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it depends.
What about you, bruh? What about you?
Like, are you saying
could you tell the difference?
For example, me.
Huh? Hold on. Be quiet. Could you tell the difference?
Yes, I can.
You can tell the difference between African and quick. All right. Now go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Now you can't tell all four of us are African.
No, we just dark people. You don't know what just dark melanated people is? You ever seen the people in Fiji Islands or Solomon Islands?
But you don't think dark people come from Africa?
He don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, be afraid. You don't think he looks like he could be from Africa?
Huh?
Paula?
He don't like
man, they over here trying to push you to Mormon. Talk to them about Mormonism. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Debo movie.
Go ahead.
I know the history of the Mormons. I mean, I could teach you.
I don't want to hear about Joseph. I don't want to hear about Joseph. That's for you. That's for you.
I don't have no problem with Mormons.
Go ahead.
Religion is good for anybody.
Go ahead. Why are you talking to me about it? Go ahead.
That's American. You said American justice. Oh, American justice. Okay.
Huh?
You guys have a good one.
Oh yeah, he said yeah.
Good luck with your video.
No, it's different, Ali, that caused the blonde hair for Europeans in Europe. So you got to understand the difference between how phenotypes and chromosomes and DNA, all that evolves.
Everything evolves.
You have millions of people interbreeding. Just like we
I'm glad you said that. Because
like we are descendants.
Hold on, we descendants of what?
Just like chimpanzees are our closest cousins.
Hold on, we descend from what?
Primates.
What primate? When you say primates, what you mean exactly? Give it the layman term. I know what you mean primate. You just said apes though before that.
No, apes is a cousin. We both are close cousins. We come from the same ancestor. 95%.
You know who you sound like right now?
95% of our DNA is the same 95% of the chimpanzee DNA. Only 5% of us are different from a chimpanzee. That's our closest cousin on the earth. Chimpanzee.
Do you know who you sound like right now?
Who?
Richard Dawkins.
That is 6 million years ago. And that is the common ancestor of chimpanzees and bonobos and humans. That is about 7 million years ago, and that is the common ancestor of all those and gorillas. That's about 12 million years ago, and that's the common ancestor of all those and orangutans.
When he was exposing all the myths of the white man.
Orangutans, as you know, are Asian apes. Gorillas, humans, bonobos, and chimpanzees are African apes. Darwin...
When he was exposing all the myths of the white man, we all are interconnected.
All right, you believe that?
Yes, I believe it.
So if that's the case, all right. Now since you said that, if you go get a DNA test, and I go get a DNA test, and an Asian woman go get a DNA test, shouldn't we all have the same answer on our DNA test? And we all come from one human?
The same what now? The same what now? The same what now?
Shouldn't we all have the same answer? Listen, you just said all our DNA is the same. You go on camera, see?
I said
go ahead.
We all have a point. We have like 4% of the DNA from the Neanderthal man.
No, we don't. The Negro don't have that. You can laugh it off now. I'm going to put it in the video for you.
So you said none of the DNA that we took out of all the fossils of the Rhodesian man, the Peking man, don't have the same DNA in your body now. None of it.
What I'm telling you is, the Negroid, or what you would call the African, don't have no Neanderthal in them.
I'm going to say it one more time. Every fossil, every living creature that we have ever found on this earth, we have the same DNA composite.
Human. And this is from a Neanderthal. Look closely and you can see that this one has a slightly longer brain case. Most scientists believe that these are two separate species and there wasn't much interaction between the two. But now we know there was interbreeding and that all non-Africans living today are part Neanderthal. All non-Africans living today are part Neanderthal.
Who the most brilliant man ever?
Charles Darwin, one of the most brilliant scientists that ever came on earth. And you call
Charles Darwin is one of the most brilliant men that ever come on this earth. And you wonder why he enters into this Darwinism and shit. Hey, people, and this is why he say y'all is chimpanzees, y'all come from chimps.
That's